Recession is here. Do you know how to protect your finances? Stick around and I'll show you how to stay ahead during an economic downturn. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Economic Survival Guide channel, where we help you take control of your finances in times of uncertainty. In today's video, we're going to break down what happens during a recession and, most importantly, how you can prepare for it. From job losses and rising costs to practical tips on saving and investing during tough times, we've got you covered. Let's dive right in. First things first, what exactly is a recession? In simple terms, a recession happens when there's a significant decline in economic activity, usually over a few months. You'll see two consecutive quarters of negative growth in gross domestic product (GDP), which is the total value of everything produced in a country. But what does that mean for you? During a recession, businesses start to struggle, unemployment rises, and consumer spending slows down. It's a ripple effect. When people lose their jobs or feel uncertain about the future, they naturally spend less. And when businesses aren't making money, they stop hiring, cut jobs, and reduce investments. All of this causes the economy to slow down even further. One of the most visible impacts of a recession is unemployment. Companies begin to lay off workers to cut costs, and new job openings become scarce. In industries that rely on consumer spending, such as retail, hospitality, and tourism, the effects can be severe. Here's what you can do. Start by building a solid emergency fund. 3 to 6 months of living expenses is ideal. That way, if you're laid off, you'll have a financial cushion. Also, consider upskilling or learning new skills that can make you more competitive in a tough job market. Another hallmark of a recession is that people cut back on spending. When you're worried about job security or rising costs, you're naturally going to reduce your spending on non-essential items like dining out, entertainment, or vacations. And when consumer spending drops, businesses feel the pinch. To prepare, it's essential to take a hard look at your budget. Identify where you can cut back now to avoid financial strain later. Maybe cancel a few subscriptions you're not using, or cook more meals at home instead of ordering takeout. Recessions don't just impact jobs, they also cause stock market volatility. The market reacts to uncertainty, and when investors start to worry, stock prices often fall. If you're invested in the stock market through retirement accounts or other investments, it can be tough to watch your portfolio drop in value. The key here is not to panic. Selling off investments when the market is down can lock in your losses. Historically, the stock market has always rebounded after recessions. If you're a long-term investor, it's usually best to stay the course and avoid making emotional decisions based on short-term market movements. Now let's talk about prices. During a recession, inflation might slow down, or in extreme cases, you might see deflation, where prices drop because of reduced demand. But depending on what triggered the recession, prices for certain goods like food, fuel, or housing might rise. The pandemic, for example, caused supply chain disruptions, leading to higher costs for everyday items. To prepare, focus on shopping smarter, use coupons, buy in bulk when it makes sense, and avoid taking on unnecessary debt during uncertain times. Having a plan for your finances will help you stay on track. Recessions hit businesses hard, especially small and medium-sized businesses. While some industries, like healthcare and tech, may be more recession-resistant, others like retail, hospitality, and travel can face widespread closures and layoffs. If you run a business or work in an industry that's vulnerable to economic downturns, it's crucial to prepare. Businesses that survive recessions often diversify their income streams and focus on retaining their existing customers. Offering discounts, loyalty programs, or shifting to online services can help keep your business afloat during tough times. During a recession, central banks usually lower interest rates to stimulate borrowing and spending. This can make it cheaper to take out loans or mortgages, but it can also mean reduced access to credit as banks become more cautious about lending. Now could be a good time to refinance high-interest debt or lock in lower mortgage rates if you're in a stable financial position. And if your credit score needs work, focus on improving it. Having strong credit will help you access better loan options if needed. Now that you know what happens during a recession, let's talk about how you can protect your finances before the next one hits. It's all about being proactive, not reactive. First and foremost, build an emergency fund. Aim for 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved in a high-yield savings account. This will give you peace of mind if you lose your job or face unexpected expenses. If you're carrying high-interest debt, prioritize paying it down. Being debt-free or at least reducing your debt load will give you more flexibility if your income drops. Consider diversifying your income streams. A side hustle, freelance work, or passive income from investments can provide a safety net if your primary job is affected. And finally, remember to invest for the long term. Keep your investments diversified across different asset classes and resist the urge to sell in a panic when markets drop. Now that you know what to expect during a recession and how to prepare, it's time to take action. Start building your emergency fund, reassess your budget, and keep your financial goals in focus. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the Economic Survival Guide for more tips on staying financially secure during uncertain times.